capital of Pyongyang right now. Will President Trump visit South Korea next month? What are you hearing from the North Koreans about that?
Well, they listened to what Secretary Mattis said at the DMZ when he said that they are obsessed with weapons, a threat to the region, and they say they think the United States is the one obsessed with nuclear weapons, which is why they feel they need to develop their nuclear arsenal, and they'll be watching very closely as President Trump arrives in this region, especially when he goes to South Korea. Will he go to the DMZ? Will he say something to make an already bad situation even worse? The North Koreans say they are ready to respond.
As Asia prepares for President Trump's landmark visit, North Korea has been uncharacteristically quiet. No missile launches in a month and a half. No nuclear test, at least not yet. Only North Korea's promise to send a clear message after Trump's menacing speech at the UN last month when he threatened to totally destroy North Korea. At the time, North Korean leader Kim Jong Un vowed to tame the U.S. president with fire. Cha Song-chol is chief engineer of a baby food factory, trying to maintain production levels despite UN sanctions over North Korea's nuclear program. But he says the nukes are here to stay. President Trump knows nothing about the Korean nation, he says. Now he's asking us to give up our nuclear weapons. Ask anyone on the street and they'll say he's a lunatic. His words echo North Korean propaganda. Anti-Trump posters are all over Pyongyang. U.S. and North Korean officials say diplomacy has broken down as the rhetoric has revved up, pushing two nuclear powers further down a dangerous path. Both sides not ruling out talks altogether, but their positions couldn't be farther apart. On a visit Friday to the demilitarized zone dividing North and South Korea, U.S. Defense Secretary James Mattis said America's goal is not war.
Thank you.
But for a nuclear-free Korean peninsula. But with Pyongyang closer than ever to achieving what it considers a nuclear balance of power with the U.S., giving up nukes is a non-starter.
But you know, there are a lot of people around the world who think that by accumulating nuclear weapons, your country is putting itself at risk of total destruction.
They have the wrong information, says Pak Son-ok. Tell them to come to my country and see for themselves.
Do you have hope that someday your leader, Kim Jong Un, could meet the U.S. President Donald Trump?
No, not at all, she says. That meeting cannot happen. It will not happen, because our marshal promised to deal with that deranged lunatic with fire. Ominous words slowly simmering ever since. As Trump's visit to the region looms, many wonder if the situation is about to boil over.
This week here in Pyongyang, a senior diplomat told me the world needs to take literally North Korea's threat to conduct an above-ground nuclear test. The big question on everyone's minds, Wolf, will it happen when President Trump is here in the region, and what would be the result and the response from the U.S.?
Very serious stuff. Will Ripley in Pyongyang doing excellent reporting for us on an extremely tense situation right now. Will, thank you very much. Coming up.